everyone, and welcome to another edition of Learn a New Skill with GLC. This morning I wanted to make a few videos of things that may make our life a little bit easier. I've seen a lot of these things on TikTok, Instagram, and I've tried them out, and some of them actually work really well. And so one of the first things I want to show you this morning is, in the summer or even in the fall like now, the garbage, there's always flies around it, and sometimes there's flies get inside and you open it up and they come all out in your face. Well, I saw this on TikTok, and it's actually a really great trick. You just take some cayenne pepper and some cinnamon, and I just sprinkle a decent amount, not too much, of each into the garbage can, and there are no flies whatsoever. They just disappear, and now when I open my garbage can, there are no flies. So for my next hack, I don't know if this is going to work. I did see this on TikTok, but I've never tried it myself. This is my dog's leash, and as you can see right here, there's a very tight knot. He pulls a lot, so it's quite tight, and it's been in there for a while. And so I'm going to try. They say that if you hit it with a hammer, I don't know how hard or how long we have to do this, but apparently it loosens it up. So I don't know if I have to move it around or how hard. Move it around a little bit. Well, it's definitely loose, more loose. Not sure if it's worth it. Maybe I'll try a bit more. See? Oh, well, look at that. Usually I have to dig in there with a knife or something. It actually works. Cool. This one is actually one of my favorites. You know those tiresome fruit flies that come around every summer? They're so annoying. But if you take some apple cider vinegar, I usually take a small little cup and I fill it up to about, well, 3/4, I guess, sometimes just half. And then you take a small piece of plastic wrap. Just make sure it's like really tight, like stretched across as much as you can, nice and tight. I used to use an elastic, but I've gotten pretty good at it now, so I can make it tight enough. Then you take a toothpick and you make a few holes. I kind of go around just to make them a little bit bigger, just like this. I make about 10 holes or so. And I don't know if you can see the little holes. And they're attracted to the smell, so they come right to it. And then usually the next morning when I wake up, there are only 1 or 2 flying around, and this is full of fruit flies. I keep this on the cupboard for about a week, and then I change it and do it over again, and it works like a charm. So if you have trouble with those fruit flies, this is a must. This is another one that I really like, but I don't know why I never thought of it before. I saw it on Instagram, I think, and just recently. Now before, when you open up a bag of pasta, or when you open up, frozen veggies or fruit or something like that, I don't always have a clip in the house. So this actually is a great hack. So you just cut down like this. I'm sure some of you probably already do this, and I'm just slow or something. So then you take what you need out. I got my pot here for my supper later. I think that should be enough for all of us. There we go. Okay, so now it's like this. So you just, you tie it like this. And there. Nice and tight, and you don't need a clip. I hope this next hack works, because it's going to be a lifesaver for many parents, especially whose children love to do crafts. This is my volunteer helper. Oh, so sweet. He's not much help though. So my daughter used to love doing crafts when she was little. And look, these used to be all over the floor. Such fun. So apparently with a sock and a vacuum, this would be much easier to clean up. So we take a sock like this. The opening is down here. We put it in the vacuum. This is a thick sock. I imagine it would probably work better with a thin sock, but I'm going to try it anyway. Then we take the outside and put it out like that. And we just make sure the hole is clear. And apparently the little pocket that's inside is going to put all the, or is going to keep all the beads, and then it's just an easier pickup, and then we can put them back in the box that they came in. So please excuse the noise of the vacuum. I'm going to turn it on. And let's see if this works. Okay. Oh, wow. How great. Sorry again for the noise. And look. Ah, they're all in here. Where was this hack when my child was young? I think it's a great trick. Another neat idea that I saw on TikTok was that you add a pop can top like this, and you add it to all of your hangers, and then you can just add it like this. Here they are. And so you save a bit of room in your closet because they hang down instead of across. Thought it was a good idea. Speaking of clothes, we all have tags on our clothes to help us, or to help give us instructions on how to take care of them properly and how to wash them properly. And as you can see here, the symbols at the bottom, there are some that I have no idea what they mean. So what we can do is use our phones. This would probably work with, I have an iPhone, but I'm sure it works with Android and Samsung as well. If you go into your folder where all of your photos are, at the very bottom, you see there's a heart, and there's also an eye with a circle and those little stars. If you click on that, then it's going to tell you, this is going to pop up, and where it says look up laundry care, you click on that, and it tells you exactly what those symbols mean. So the first one is do not bleach. This should be, you should hang it on the line to dry. And so yeah, it gives you everything that you need. And what's fun about this is that it also, you can use it on anything. You can use it on plants. You can use it on animals. If you love flowers and you don't know the name of it, you just take a picture and click on that little spot down at the bottom, and it's going to give you more information of what you're taking a picture of. It is that time of year again, and especially now that the kids have all gone back to school, everyone is getting sick. So I follow someone by the name of, her TikTok account is called Baked by Melissa. She has a lot of great recipes on there, very healthy. And she was the one that said that this juice, she makes this juice as soon as everyone starts getting sick. And she said it helps them so much. They heal a lot faster, and the rest of the winter they barely get sick at all. So I'm going to try it. And I'm going to give you the ingredients, and then I'm going to peel everything and put them inside. I'll skip that part of the video. No one wants to watch me do all that. But I'll give you the ingredients first. We have 1 lemon that's going to go in. We peel that, put it in. 2 oranges. We have at least 5 carrots about this size. These are the ones I put in. A nice big hunk of fresh ginger. 1 beet. And she also puts in 1 tablespoon of turmeric. Now, I usually like to use the, just like the ginger, the natural one that looks almost like ginger, except it's orange inside. But they didn't have any left at the store, so I just bought this instead. So I'm going to peel everything, put it in here, and I'll be back. So everything is in here, all ready to go. I filled it up with water just about to here, like she said, to fill it up to the top as far as you can. One thing I forgot to mention is that when you're using turmeric, you should add a little bit of pepper to absorb it properly. Apparently, even if I drink turmeric tea every, a few times a week, and if I don't add a little bit of pepper, just like a few shakes of pepper, apparently I'm not absorbing it well. It really helps to absorb it. So I added just a few shakes of pepper in here, just so that the turmeric's going to help. It's going to help the turmeric out. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this. I will do that off camera. And once I'm done, I'm going to strain it. We have to get all of that pulp out of there. I mean, some people like to drink that. I prefer not to. So I'm just using a bowl like this, and I'm going to put my strainer in here. I will put everything in there. And I'll just usually I take a spoon and sort of move it around to make sure I get all the juice out. And a lot of people don't like to waste. So if you have all that pulp, you could make muffins with it. You can use it for compost. What else could you do with the pulp? There's, I'm not sure, there's different recipes maybe that you could use if you don't want to, but if not, for me, I just put it in the compost after. So I will be back after I do all of that and we'll see how it tastes. So everything has been blended and strained and now it's time for the taste test. I did have to use a funnel to put the juice into my glass. I have enough for at least, probably 3 big glasses, maybe more at least. And there was a lot of pulp left over. I really had to smush it with the spoon. I ended up using a potato masher in the end just to really push and to get all that juice out. So there is a lot of pulp left over. If you find, maybe online you can find a recipe, like I said, if you don't want to waste that. But I'm just going to put mine in the compost, like I said earlier. So this is the juice. I added some ice to it. Now for the taste test. Oh, it's actually pretty good. It's not, I mean, it's not the best juice I've ever had, but it's, I mean, the health benefits, you know, are really worth it. And it's actually more, it's easy to drink. You know, sometimes those juices have all these strange tastes or sometimes it just really doesn't taste good. This actually, I can drink it. So cheers to your health. Have a great day. And it's definitely worth trying this recipe, especially during this time of the year. Another tip I have today for a healthy snack, they're called salt and vinegar carrots. Now, the person that I watched do this on TikTok, she said that they replaced her craving for salt and vinegar chips. Now, of course, they don't taste like salt and vinegar chips. They're not as good, but they're actually a really good and healthy snack. So what she does is she took a little bit of apple cider vinegar, and she said she measured with her heart. So I put about that much. She adds some extra virgin olive oil. Again, just sort of sprinkle it on there. And then some salt. There. Then we close the container up. Like this. Give it a good shake. And then give it a try. I've had these before and we really like them around here. They're very good. Apple cider vinegar is great for you. Extra virgin olive oil is great for you. Carrots, delicious. Enjoy. This is probably one of my favorite hacks. So this is an old, well, it's a box from last year for Christmas, but you know how sometimes we get big boxes like this? They have a cover, of course, usually with something pretty. I don't have the cover anymore, so I just have the bottom, but you can use the bottom and the top to make smaller boxes. So if you have one big box like this and you don't have anything to put in it, but you need 2 small boxes, this is how you would do it. So basically you take this side and you fold it up to the point where, just up here, and fold that down and turn it over and do it the same on this side. There we go. So now you have 2 ridges here. So you just cut these where the ridges are, and you can just cut that right off. I still have beet fingers. They're still stained from when I did the drink. And the same thing here. And so you take this and you put whatever you want in it, and then you can close it up. You need to tape this, of course. So you do this and you put tape here and here, and you have a brand new little box. This is great in the Christmas, because you know sometimes you buy the packs that have different size boxes. Well, sometimes, like I said, the big one you won't use, but you can turn it into a smaller box. So just don't forget to tape these 2 sides and you're all set to wrap it. For all of you who made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I went on TikTok and Instagram and saw a few of these and I thought they would be fun to share. So I hope you enjoyed them. And who doesn't like learning a new skill, right? So I wanted to end this video with a little grammar tip. My family's going to look at this and say, oh, here comes the grammar police again. But I just wanted to share, when you're writing and you write the word your, Y-O-U-R, and Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, the Y-O-U-R means your, like it belongs to you. And the Y-O-U apostrophe R-E means you are, like you are going to the store. So if you were to write, I see that you're walking your dog, it would be, I see that your, Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, because you are. And walking your dog would be Y-O-U-R, because the dog belongs to you. So there's your little literacy tip for today. And I hope you have a great day, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye.